Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. What's the word? Let the people know we got on 16 Shot on Visuals.
Yeah, come on, man. It's TrapX10, straight out of South London. Let's get it.
For sure. First thing I want to ask you about is your name. Like, you know, is it a meaning behind your name, or did you get it from anyone?
Obviously, TrapX10. The times 10 part, it's just about doing it big. So, you know, like, if you're doing something, you say, yeah, I'm going to do that times 10, or I'm going to put my 100 in, or whatever. That's times 10. And then the trap, obviously trap and take risk and prosper. So I'm taking risk and prospering times 10.
For sure. How long have you been going by that name?
Probably about like 3 years now still. Yeah, man.
So was it times where you feel like you took big risks and then get like a big reward for it?
Yeah, 100%. If there's no risk, no reward in it, so yeah, man, I can't lie, I've prospered a lot of times after taking risks, definitely.
So for the people that don't know who you are or where you from, let the people know where you from.
I'm from London in England, South London. Originally, I grew up in Brixton Hill. That's where I spent most of my teenage years, childhood, playing out as a kid, growing up with my friends. I went primary school there. I went secondary school in Lambeth as well. You get me? And then obviously my mum, that was at my dad's house. He's from Brixton Hill. And then obviously I moved to my mum's house, which is in the Croydon area. And then I started chilling in a place called South Nord as well. So South Nord, Brixton Hill, you could say I'm up and down there, really and truly. That's where all of my friends are from, and that's where all of my family are from.
So like, is it a certain area that you would consider like your hood or something like that?
Yeah, them two I would say still, yeah.
So how was it coming up over there as a kid? And is it different from like back then to now, or is it kind of the same?
Me personally, like I said, I went school there. I used to play football there with everyone out as a kid. So growing up there was calm. Like I knew everyone in the area. As I was getting older, you know what I'm saying? It was good still, obviously. Yeah, man, we was just out there carefree, to be honest.
So like looking at like how life is there and how life is now, like what's some differences you notice as far as just like coming up in a, you know, different
obviously money was a major issue back in the day. Me and my friends, we didn't really have a lot of money, so we had to go get that in various different ways. So now it's a bit different. Like money's made easier around these times. You can make money quicker. Back then there wasn't really any get rich quick schemes. You had to grind it out. So that's one thing. And I'll say the crime rate was just rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. So when we was out as young kids in our young teenage years, yeah, the crime rate wasn't that high as it is. As the years progressed, I could say it probably got worse and worse and worse.
So like, what's some of the crimes they do that's like popular out there? Like, is it like robberies or?
I'm not gonna lie, the main crime, probably stabbing still, definitely stabbing actually. Shootings happen as well, but stabbing's a main thing, car. A knife is easily accessible. Not everyone's got money for guns. It's not like America where the guns are cheap. Guns in UK are expensive, so certain guys will just pick up a knife and go stab someone with it.
So if the guns been so expensive, would you say like the people that got guns are people that's most likely like high up there in the crime life?
Yeah, really and truly, cool. If you got guns in the UK, then obviously, yeah, you're up there. they cost money, so you must have some sort of bread, or you're around someone that's up there, because somebody could have just given you that and told you hold that or maneuver when whatever. You feel me?
So like, would it not been as many guns? What's the like, as far as like seeing like enemies and ops and shit like that? How would things play out? Is it like people like catch you by yourself and chase you with a knife or something like that? Or
yeah, it's like how it is in anywhere really. Like if you see someone that you dislike or you got problems with or issues with, whatever you got on you, you're gonna use it. Whatever they got on them, they're gonna use it. Whether it's a 1-on-1, 3-on-1, 5-on-1, it could play out either it gets cracking or the smaller batch. Like let's say it was a 3-on-1, the one guy might run away because he's not gonna take on 3 guys. Some guys do, but you get me?
Yeah. So is crime like a major issue there?
Yeah, but where is it not? Crime's a major issue everywhere. Most places anyway.
Yeah, because you know, like being in other countries, like we don't really know what's going on over there. Like I know, like you told me you up on like the United States and shit, but as far as like what's going on over there, we kind of like lost, so we don't know like how they teach us. They make us think everything's all good and it's the best place to be and it's safe and everything like that.
What, that the United States say that to you?
Yeah.
About our country?
Yeah.
Obviously, on a scale to scale, I would say that your country is not as safe as mine. Like your country is way more dangerous than mine, but at the same time, your country is massive. You got states the size of my country. So maybe if England was as big as America, it would be as crazy as what's going on in your parts.
For sure. So it sounds like basically like it's the same things going on, but since it's not as many people, it's just like probably in smaller areas, so it don't look like as big of a problem.
Yeah, man, because some people, like, I know in America, a lot of people got beef with people maybe down the road from them. Obviously in London, there's beef where people got down the road beef or they're beefing in their own area and that, but they've got ops maybe like 15, 20 minutes away. So it's not as compact and everyone's got their zones. Everyone stays in their zones.
For sure.
You ain't got nothing, if I ain't from over there, I ain't gonna chill over there. I'm gonna stay in my zone because that's where whatever I'm doing is doing, you know what I'm saying? I need to be there for that. So everyone's in their own section.
So is there like gangs and shit like that, or how's things structured when it comes to that type of thing?
How things structured? Yes.
You know, like...
Yeah, there's different gangs in different areas. Some areas got multiple gangs in one. But yeah, it's all gangs, to be honest.
So you know how like some gangs, like they got structure and they got rules that they gotta follow. Is it like that, or is it more so like how it is in Chicago where people just running wild doing their own thing?
No, there's obviously an order. Like in certain gangs, they've got like maybe the oldest person, he's got the most experience, he's the wisest, so he's telling people what to do or what not to do so they don't make the wrong decision. And they just gotta move smart. So obviously there's an order. It's not like everyone's just running crazy. But then again, there are some gangs as well in London. They ain't got no one order to teach them, so they're just doing whatever they wanna do. They ain't got no one to tell them otherwise, or yo, don't do that, car. That's gonna put you in jail, or this, that.
For sure. So like your scamming and shit like that, is that a big thing out there?
Scamming?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know much about the fraud thing, but it was popping off a few years ago in London. People still do it now, but I don't think it was as big as a few years ago.
Yeah. I seen somebody, I don't remember his name, he was doing like some raps like that. He had a feature with Chief Keef. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. He was from
G4.
Yeah, G4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what made me ask that, because when I heard that, I'm like, damn, they got that going on.
I hear that still.
So how was it coming up in your neighborhood? Like, what were some things you did as a kid coming up?
As a kid growing up, it was calm really. Like, in the estate that my dad was living in, there was a football cage in it, and I used to kick ball like way back. So obviously I used to go there, play football with my brethren, run around. And then as I got a bit higher into my teenage years, I used to go check my brethren across the road in Blenheim Gardens. And I used to go check a couple people as well in Tulse Hill, a couple people in Streatham. So I was just out and about more, coming off of my estate and more out. But yeah, going to the park. It was just a normal childhood, really.
You familiar with the show on Netflix? I think it's called Top Boy.
Yeah.
So is that like would you say like that's an authentic, what's the word? Like the way they portray the UK there, is that authentic in your eyes? Like, is that how things are?
Obviously, to a certain extent, yeah, Top Boy did cover some things that actually go on in real life, but at the same time, some bits weren't authentic and some bits were like, what could I say? A bit like exaggerated, or that can't happen in real life, that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. You'd have to see it for yourself, or you'd have to live it for yourself to know what's going on there, at this day and age anyway.
So how is it for somebody from out of town coming out there that's just going to visit? Like, what would you say some do's and don'ts?
What, someone like you?
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts. Just know where you're going. If you got jewels on, just know where you're going. Really and truly, if you ain't got a problem with anyone, they're not gonna have a problem with you. Especially if you said you're from America, they're gonna think, yeah, you're a cool guy, you're not an op, you're not beefing any of us. But at the same time, if you got jewels on, you're an easy lick. Because you're from America, you're coming to UK, they know you ain't got nothing on you. Do you know what I'm saying?
So when you out here, you know, in the United States, do you ever be worried about shit like that? You know, what you walk around with your jewelry on and shit?
100%, 100%. But in my country, I maneuver in a certain way. So as I'm over here, I'm maneuvering in that way as well.
For sure.
I'm cautious. Anyone can get robbed in it.
So you know what you've been up to since you've been out here?
I've just been out there really, man. I went to the club. I linked up with Master Kato, he's a rapper. We made a tune in the studio. Done a video for it. Yeah, man, that's gonna be out soon. Yeah, I've just been chilling really and truly, man. I gotta go push forward to some other states though, and go and do some work over there.
For sure. So you fuck with like the Chicago scene?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Chicago tomorrow and link up with DQ. We got a tune there. We're gonna go shoot a video.
What's the name of the song y'all got?
We haven't even named it yet, you know. We haven't named it. I think I might call it Bet though. Bet.
How y'all end up linking up?
I messaged him on Instagram. He messaged back. Said, yeah, man, I'm gonna come to the States because I was already gonna come over here. While I'm here, I'm thinking kill two birds with one stone and work. I've messaged him, told him I'm gonna be coming over to the States, and he said, yeah, we can link up and make a check still.
So do you feel like working with somebody like DQ would stop you from working with somebody like YoungBoy?
I can't lie, it would limit my options still. I can't really go from side to side. Like once I'm on one side, I wouldn't stoop over to the other side. Even in my country, all of the people that I will make music with and pattern music stuff with, I'm cool with them. We're all on one side of the music scene. So I'm not gonna fuck with their ops, they're not gonna fuck with my ops. It's just a mutual respect.
For sure. So out there, is it the music scene divided the same way it is out here, like one side and another side here, or is it more diverse?
Yeah, it's like that still. It's like that, car. Everyone's linking up with everyone, so naturally everyone's just naturally connecting, and everyone's meeting everyone in different places. So someone can meet someone in jail, and now he's mad cool with them, and they've got problems with someone that he's got problems with, and now they're cool, and now they're linked up. Do you know what I'm saying? There's bare different link ups going on. Everyone's linking up.
So would it been kind of like divided like that when they come like to the music scene? Like, would you say it's equal, or is it like one side is like a little farther than the other side?
Ooh.
Like being non-biased.
Alright, cool. Let me be not being non-biased. It's an equal sides. Both sides are equal. Sorry.
For sure. So who would you say like the top 5 UK drill artists are?
Digga D, Billy Billions, fucking Rack 5, PR, Do Road, ZK. Yeah, there's a lot of niggas still, I can't lie, man. There's too much names to mention. I missed out too many, but I can't lie. Everyone that man fucks with that does drill music is shutting it down. So I could be here for days listing names.
For sure. Hope people tap into everybody just named. So did you listen to artists like King Von, shit like that?
King Von, yeah. King Von was my favorite US drill rapper still.
Okay.
Literally.
What's your favorite song by him?
Probably I Am What I Am, Too Real, or Problems. Problems are old school thing though, 2018.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That was one of them first songs. So is there anybody in the UK that people compare to him, like as far as like reputation wise?
Yeah. There's a couple. Well, actually, no. Obviously, I don't want to speak too hot, but
yeah,
there's certain things he was doing that people couldn't really tally up that many of. But yeah, man, there's a lot of people that's highly respected in the UK for sure, especially in South London.
Like, not to say any names or anything like that, but is there any rappers and shit like that too?
Any rappers that what? Like on that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously, in the drill scene, if you're in the drill scene, you're supposed to be on that shit. Obviously, there's certain people that ain't on that shit, and they're just on drill beats in general, or they ain't on that shit and they're lying. But if you're in the scene, you're supposed to be on drill shit. So, yeah, there's some rappers that's on that shit still.
What's your feelings on the rappers that's not living like that for real and just rapping?
Well, really and truly, you know what's annoying, yeah? You've got many things you can rap about. You can rap about being on that shit. You can rap about trapping. You can rap about the clothes you wear. You can rap about getting money in. So why are you gonna rap cap when you can select any category to rap about that you do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My name's TrapX10. That's my artist name. So obviously you know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it. Another guy might be called Shooter, he's a shooter. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no point capping in your raps and stuff when you'll probably fall into a category that you can work with and still blow in the music scene.
For sure. Do y'all lose like a lot of rappers to violence and shit like that?
Yeah, like a lot of people that have done drill rap have died due to the violence that's going on in that area. Obviously what they was rapping about was real because they've died. So then you know that their beef's frying off either way. Yeah, man, a lot of drill rappers have passed still, but most drill rappers are in jail.
Cause you know a lot of people say like being a rapper is one of the most dangerous jobs. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, it is a dangerous job because if you was on that shit before you started rapping, when you're getting drawn out to go and do something and you do it and you land in jail, you just threw away your career. But at the same time, you don't want nobody chatting shit on your name. So now you gotta go do whatever you gotta do. Yeah, man, it's a lot of pressure on rappers. And really and truly, they should be getting to the bag and letting somebody else go handle that. The people with the bag are gonna handle all of that or whatever's going on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how is it with the police when it comes to rappers? Like, do they fuck with the rappers or they don't like them?
No, the police are on drill right now. They've tried to ban it a couple of times, I think, but it ain't worked. And they've tried to like change the criteria to go on YouTube and stuff. So it's mad still, like you're getting blurred out. You can't say names anymore. Like, you know, like in America, you lot can say who's in the pack that you're smoking or whatever. Over in England, it's just blur.
So if you used to say the name, is there like a consequence or they just automatically take it out?
What'd you say?
If you used to say the name, is there a consequence to that?
For some people, there's a thing called a CBO, innit? For some of them, if they say the wrong thing in their music, they're going back to jail.
Yeah.
It's a breach of their license. Others, yeah. Same shit.
Is that like, if y'all get like probation out there?
Yeah, there's probation.
For something like that, like, or if you was out on bond, or they could do it to anybody?
No, like, yeah, it's like more probation. Yeah, it's more probation still.
So how is the food out here compared to where you from?
Yeah, the food's alright, so there's a lot of different options. That's one thing about London, there's not many options. Or maybe because I've lived there all my life, I've gone to everywhere I need to go to. Over here, there's so much food shops that I ain't even ate from, so I like the selection still.
So, you know, what age would you say you first got into the music?
What age?
Yeah.
I was rapping from young, probably about 10 or 9, just playing around with my older cousin. And then every now and again, I would always just write some bars and just rap for fun. And then, yeah, 2019, that's when I just said, yeah, I'm taking it serious now. I got a push from all of my friends and they told me, yeah, go ham, you can fuck it up. So yeah, from 2019, I took it serious.
What was like the first song you had that started getting traction where you was like, oh yeah, I got fans?
It was a song called TrapX10. So obviously my name's TrapX10, but the song was called that too, innit? That and 500 G's, them 2 tracks. Yeah, they're probably 2 of my biggest tracks.
So was those 2 tracks, like, was that like motivation to keep you, to keep you going?
Yeah, because obviously on one of the videos it had 20K in a week. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm just a normal person. By the end of the month, it had like 500K. And that was my first song. I was thinking, yeah, this shit can work.
Oh yeah, so you had like, so when you started, you had traction right away?
Yeah, straight away.
So how was that, your first song blowing up like that? Like, did you feel like you had to change the way you move, or you still feel everything was regular in the beginning?
Yeah, I just thought everything was regular, to be honest. I didn't change up anything I was doing. I just continued to write music, waiting to release another video, but I was still doing what I was doing in the daytime.
Was there anybody that inspired you?
I wouldn't say that anyone's really inspired me, because like I said, I was rapping from young, innit? So probably 50 Cent, to be honest. I used to beg my mum to take me to the store where you can buy the CDs, innit?
Yeah.
And she bought me that album still. But yeah, as for inspiration, nah, man. If I was rapping from young, throughout that, up until when I started, I'm already motivated. I don't need inspiration.
What would you say like your favorite song from him, or favorite like top 3?
My favorite songs?
Yeah, from 50.
Oh, from 50?
Yeah.
21 Questions. My Body. Smile. You know that song, Smile?
How was that?
I can't sing it right now, man. It's a bit awkward still, but
I knew the first 2.
Smile with Lloyd Banks still.
You said Lloyd Banks? I don't know, that gotta be probably something real old.
Defo.
For sure.
That tune's cold.
So you got a mixtape coming up soon, right?
Yeah, I got a mixtape coming out on the 21st of April. Yeah, man, it's called Project X10.
You got any features on that?
Yeah, I got a whole load of features, man, from the UK. Obviously, stay tuned. I'm gonna drop the track list in a couple weeks. But there's a lot of hot artists on there still.
So, you know, since you've been out here, what would you say like the craziest city you've been to so far?
What's the craziest
city that you've been to out here so
city?
Far? Yeah.
Obviously, I'm still in LA right now, but I've got to go fly to Chicago, and then I got to fly to New York. So I'm gonna check it out when I get there.
All 3 of these motherfuckers crazy.
Yeah. Hey.
So, you know, before we close out, is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything you want to get off your chest? Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to everyone back in the ends, man. Trust me. Shout out to my niggas from South North. Shout out to my niggas from Brixton Hill. Free out the guys. Free J-Trap. Free Ghost. Yeah, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man.
For sure. As a matter of fact, let everybody know you're the first artist from London. Hold on, you say London, right?
Yeah.
Let them know exactly where you're from. I don't want to fuck it up.
South London, Brixton Hill, and South North.
For sure. You're the first person from South London to get on 16 Shot on Visualz. Okay. Let everybody know how to get up you on your social media.
Yeah, get at me on Instagram, trap_X10, and same for the Twitter, Snapchat X10_trap.
Let everybody know who got it with you for the interview.
Yeah, man. Shout out the boy 16, man. Proper guy, man.
For sure. Keep on working. Keep going crazy.
Yeah, defo.